Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to season 3 of this Middlesex rebuild. We are getting stuck into another off season, which means more signings. When we set out on this save, we had 5 things to really complete. We've got to win all the competitions using only youth players that come through the system and through the youth intakes. And the other one here, the number 1 ELO ranking might not quite work, but the number 1 stats pack ranking is live. So this can be broken down by singular formats or all formats, but I am just going to show you how this works. A couple of things to call out: that last year we scored 104 points in total, this year we scored 170, so there's a big improvement there. But the current rankings across all 3 formats, we currently sit as the 18th best team in county cricket, which is fantastic, except that means we're the worst team in county cricket in all formats. We've got a -81 score. The best is Lancashire with a 75.5. And to tell you how these work, it's done off the divisions and league tables that you can load into the stat pack, but you get bonuses based on your performance in different contributions. There's a weighting of performance across multiple years, so 100% for the current year, 50% previous, a third of the points for 2 years ago. That works on a rolling basis. And then there's also each position below first gets a -2 points, hence we're going backwards. And then you get a win percentage bonus per your win percentage. You get, say, 50% win percentage, you get a plus 15 bonus points. It does paint a very non-pretty picture for us, because the current season was -53 points. The previous season was -28. You've got to think, unless we can really turn the corner, we're going to be really struggling with what we're doing here. We are just going in the wrong direction all over the place. There was one thing I really wanted to call out though, and that was Derbyshire's performance. Derbyshire and Leicestershire, 2 of the poorer teams in county cricket, historically 1 and 2. Derbyshire 279 points, 13 victories, 1 defeat on the season is quite incredible. Harry came, Harry went. He averaged 41. He had a great year. Brooke Guest averaged 47. Charlie Delaney, the 18-year-old, 5 centuries, averaging 58. But also with the ball, Zach Chappell, 59 wickets at 19, got it done. They also took that and went and won the Royal London Cup as well. Yorkshire went and won the Blast. And so as part of that, you can see everyone's performances from all the games that they've played in and how they're going. And if you sort it by titles, you can see Lancashire and Derbyshire with 2 titles apiece. You may or may not see Middlesex with 3 wooden spoons. So the question is, did we actually get better last year? So we made a lot of signings and we improved our average to 26 from 25. So we've still got a long way to go, but strike rate's up, average slightly up, 100 still pretty poor, 50s slightly on the rise. In one-day cricket, I can definitely tell you it did not. We dropped from a 36 average to a 24, and the strike rate plummeted as well. It was really the white ball stuff that the kids really struggled with, because County Championship, I actually felt like we did okay. Our strike rate was down to a 134 in the Blast as well, and our average was slightly up. In the County Championship, interestingly enough, our bowling attack was so similar. Even though we went through all these changes, you could say it's slightly better. We're a 33 average versus a 33 average. Strike rate was 5 better, economy rate was 0.25 worse. So the young kids came in and did all right. We saw that by some of them getting call-ups to play international cricket as well. One-day cricket, we went backwards. We're now averaging 43 with the ball rather than 37. Economy rate came down just by a little smidgen. And in T20 cricket, we still averaged 29, and we still had a strike rate of 18, and we still had an economy rate of 9.50. So I think overall on the bowling front, we're actually pretty poor. And when we get to going through some signings in a minute, the money that we spend up front and the first 3 picks that we've got have got to be bowlers. Because at the moment, take first class cricket, that's got the most amount of money associated to it in the game, so it's normally where you start and you hang your hat on. Josh DeCare's 121 wickets at 27. Siggins and Darcy, 50 odd wickets and 31 and 33 apiece. Cornwall's averaging 35, so we've got to find guys better than that. Barrett averaged 69 for his 8 wickets. got to find people better, and Greatwood averaging 33. So there's a lot not to like about some of the players that we've got in the team. T20 cricket, especially, the economy rates are incredibly poor throughout. It doesn't matter who you're looking at. With the bat in first class cricket, Kale and Stubbs are kind of the two goes-to. We transform Kale into an opener. Stubbs averaging 34, like he has dropped off quite a lot. There's a lot of 50s, 13 of them, but only 1 century. De Cair's averaging 23 is a little bit less than I wanted. Leaney's coming in and look good. Malik averaging 34. I've got a feeling that's probably the sort of guy that he is. He's probably a mid-30s sort of guy, and we need to find better. Still can't believe Rocky Flintoff went from Lancashire to Yorkshire and top scored, age 17, most runs in the competition. Also Kale, most runs in the T20 last year as well. That definitely needs a shout out. We are going to hold on to Saunders. He came in and he actually looked pretty decent for us. He's got 100 in a couple of different competitions. He got 100 in the one-dayer. A lot to like about what he's doing. Nathan Fernandez. Is there anything there? Because at the moment, I'm not seeing it. He went through all these little enhancements, average 3 in the one-day cup, average in the 20s. I think I'm going to let him go. I think I'm going to... Oh, no, I need an opener. I need a backup opener. I'm going to give him 1 year. I've talked myself into it. But we are going to get rid of Higgins, Cracknell, Bamber, Cullen, Helm, Wallawatia. A lot of good players. But it's the nature of the save. You've got to say bye to them. It does mean we get 265,000. And you know what? If we had the options, Rocky Flintoff is back on the market. He only got a 1 year deal at Yorkshire, so he's going to go somewhere else. There's a lot of good players. Jack Haynes is available, who's a bit of a stud on the game. Ollie Robinson's available. Young Mustard's available. Bryden Carse, Overton, Curran, Finn Hudson-Prentice. There's so many good... There's so many good players. And then we've got to mop up the rest. So, normally after the first round, some more players come on the market that other teams haven't signed. So, I think Milligan averaging 52 looks a shoe-in here, but I do need a backup. I need an opener. Bullman 17,000 is such a poor player, though. That's the problem. It does average 45 in one-day cricket, which isn't bad, but Milligan 153 strike rate, 40 average. In T20 cricket looks amazing, 43 average. Milligan's the guy. He's the guy, he's got to be the guy, he's always going to be the guy. There's no one else that stands out. Bullman, do we? We've got so much money to spend, 39 average. We'll give him a year as a backup. That's it, we're going to say bye to 2 players. Oh no, our bowling is... We're going to struggle to get this nailed down. We're going to sign Lucas. George Lucas. Fresh off making Star Wars. What's his numbers like? 93 wickets at 25 is good. 32 at 21 is good. And 14 at 34 is 7.28 isn't bad. In terms of the other batters, there's a guy called Batson that feels like an absolute shoe-in to get picked. Carlton looks terrible. They're both 17 grand. Parry, 39, 41... 26, any strike rate on your 102 strike rate. Like, we are struggling here. I've done these types of saves before and I've been able to find lots of good players early doors. I think I'm going to give Carlton a go. We're going for those 3. And it does only leave Batson remaining. We've got 160k in the kitty. We are drastically short of players, of bowlers. There's a genuine concern that we're going to run out of players to bowl at some stage. Here we go. Season number 3. And a couple of things to call out. Young Darcy from last year has now got 17 test match wickets to his name. Reid has played in 2 ODIs, 2 T20 internationals. And Darcy has played in 6. So we've done well getting good young players. We just haven't got enough good young players to see us through. The table this year is a really interesting one. So Notts won Division 1 first year, then got relegated. Kent, we're going to have like the whole Crawley brigade going on. And we were a mid-table team last year. But we're also got injuries. Anderson, Parry, Cornwall. Okay, this is looking a lot different this year. With the ball, we're going to go with Darcy and Siggins again. Lucas comes in, recently signed, 2 wickets at 35 in his career, 19 years old. De Cares and Greatwood there. We are drastically short on bowlers. We are not a long way from having to pick Toby Rowland-Jones, who is out of his England contract now. And unfortunately for us, now he's out his England contract. He's got a 3-year contract. I've not signed him. Cornwall's injured, so we've only got 2 bowlers, Barrett and Rowland-Jones, that can come in. Otherwise, we're into bowling wicket keepers. With the bat, we've got heaps of depth. Stubbs isn't going to be a part of it. We're going to go with Kale and Malik at the top. Stokes 3, Reed 4. Milligan coming in, averaging 52 in second team cricket. Leaney at 6. So it does mean Stubbs misses out. Bradshaw misses out. Agee misses out. Saunders, who looked pretty good last year, misses out. And Bullman, who came through as opener in this last intake, misses out. Plus Carlton and Batson. So those guys can play some second team cricket. We've got a pretty seamer heavy deck. We've not gone massively overpowered on the spinners like we had to before, and we're going to have a bowl. I don't know if I'm optimistic or I'm just lining myself up for disappointment. Oh my God, look, Lucas is a spinner. Lucas is a spinner. Why did I think he was a seamer? It's because he was the only bowler there. I just assumed he was a seamer. We're back to having no seamers and 2 spinners. What am I doing? Having to do a rebuild with no seamers coming through. This is incredibly hard. Okay, 461. We get a 6-for from the Sig Dog Millionaire. He's 67 wickets at 31. That is not a bad return for the young kid. Rob Keogh with another 100 against us, because Rob Keogh scores hundreds against us. Pathan Masanka scores 100 because on the game, Pathan Masanka is an absolute beast. But what we do need is a bit of a miracle from this batting lineup. Yep, we're following on. It's season 3, it's not getting any easier. We get runs from Stokes and Kale at the top. They put on, I thought they put on a lot more than that, but it was just 40. But 114 between Reed and Stokes. Stokes looked good for his 89. First class number 3 now. Happy with that. Hopefully we can see him keep growing and be a guy that averages 40-45. Milligan with 50 in his debut match for us. Big fan of that, but we are just a long way behind. Oh dear. 3-3-4, it's better. Malik with a 50, 44 from Milligan. You know, everyone chipping in. Ben Sanderson with 3, because Sanderson takes wickets. They now need 180 in overcast conditions in 2 sessions. It's advantage them, but chance us. There is a chance if Siggins gets his way, he gets Vasconcelos. And Emilio Gay has gone. Darcy with the wicket. Oh, the big one. The Sank has gone for 26. He's trying to accelerate it, but they are now 35 for 3. Going into tea, 93 for 4. They need 87. Very much in control. Chowdhury on 27. Rob Keogh to the crease. And Chowdhury has gone. Darcy has got his man. Safe Saber's gone. Such a safe pair of hands generally, but that is a horrendous shot. This game has got it all. 141 for 7. Scrimshaw's gone. We're into the tail. Jack White's gone as well. Josh De Cares with the wicket. 144 for 8. They are toppling and they still need 36. The big one. Rob Keogh has gone. A bowling attack. Oh, our bowling attack's really bad. Look at it now. And we've done it. We've bowled them out for 151 on day 4. I can't believe I'm saying this. What a victory. We're probably about top of the league. 3, that's their innings. 5 for Darcy, 2 for Siggins, 3 for De Cares. What a performance. We are 3rd, 19 points. Oh, Reed's improved his batting technique. I'm all over that. I only just literally put him on it as well. That is quite an incredible century by Reed. If you see the score, it's 227, 228 for 6. Reed goes to 100 in a game where we have been in the mire. We were 5 for 47, but he's just put on 150 with Lucas, who scores 78. And really, an innings we had no right to get a score out of. 309 all out off 90 overs. I deem quite reasonable. De Cares and Lucas. I'm really happy with what Lucas has done here. Up to him 43. Reed, though, he's the man. 154. It's his 3rd century, averaging 38. But they do take a pretty decent lead. Eddie Byron with 150. Marnus with another 100. I swear, every time he plays against us, he has a really good time. 6 for Lucas as well. First 50, first 5 for. He was pretty poor here for a long period of time. His first 10 overs went for 50, going at 5s, but wickets back to back pretty quick. We're behind the game, might lose, spinning, going to get overcast and raining, but we'll give it a go. Game on. We scored 391, and again we're in the mire, 4 for 82. But Milligan and Leaney put on 245. Milligan scores his first professional century. Beautiful knockers, wow. 2 played and missed, 2 catchable shots, 60 strike rate, 3 sixes. Leaney, 128 is his first as well. What a time to be alive. Now, it could be a draw. We're on day 4, session 1 already, but it is overcast, and there's going to be a time for the spinners on sharp turn going into the final session. 210 for 6. We've got some big wickets. White scored 85, Byron 58, but Darcy and Siggins and De Caires has just come on and snagged a couple right before the end. 1 session to go, 105 to win, rain on the cards. Rain stop play, 48 minutes lost, 26 overs to go. Rain stop play, 33 minutes lost. They end up 8 down. We had them. We absolutely had them, which is quite incredible considering both games we've played so far. 1 we won, 2 we could have won, but we've not been in a good position throughout most of the game. Now we're going on to a seamer's deck. Lucas is going to retain because of his 5 and his 50, even though it's just not the right place for him to do. But we have essentially got a team full of youth players trying to get something done, going up against relegated Kent. Nathan Gilchrist is a beast on the game. Swanepoel's good, Parkinson's good, and then with the bat, yay, 193 all that. That's not good, but Swanepoel's done it. It's this spell here. He got Milligan, Leaney, Parkinson came on and got Lucas. We lost. It felt like a wicket and over at one stage. Wicket. When's that? Around the 40th over. We just capitulated. Also, official petition to change Greatwood's name from Great to just Wood. There's nothing great about 17 wickets at 47. Van Wanting, 436. It's a 446 from Zach Crawley. We knew he'd be dangerous, but he played brilliantly. 1 LBW appeal, that's all we got from watching him bat for about 100 overs. Great knock. 99 from Ben Compton, but there's runs all the way down. We didn't make the breakthroughs. We've got 2 spinners in the team because we've not got any other youth players that we can really pick, and we're playing on a non-spinning deck that's suited for seamers, and you really get impacted by that. Imagine if this was real life, they'd just be wanting me out. Okay, and that's what might have happened in the other games had we not performed amazingly well. Swanepoel runs through us. We're bowled out for 124, 2 points. Cornwall is back fit. He's coming in for Great Wood, or just Wood as I call him. I have no idea how we got 323. Mitchell Stark ran through us. Malik went, Stokes went with 2 for 22, and then Kale and Reed had a partnership. They put on 80. Kale bats well for 68, 2 sixes. Reed goes and makes 123, 2 centuries this season. And then we get done. A bowling attack of Stark, Cummings, Critchley, not so stacked. But Brett Hutton getting a game, Kelvin Harris getting a game, Lyndon James getting a game. Last game of cricket I ever played in the UK was against him. It's a remarkable Nottinghamshire team. And now we've got a bowl at Ben Duckett. We've got a lead. Incredibly, Tom Moore scores runs. Notts fans will get that in the county championship. 95 for him, 40 for Jack Haynes, 48 for Duckett. But it was Cornwall coming back in. He got the first 3 wickets, set us up quite nicely. A 5 for De Caires, taking out the back end of the order. Somehow we've got a 56 run lead. 386 to win. We score a rapid 329. This is us. We're never up there with that scoring rate, but we were here. Stokes with 94 off 148. Reed with 95 not out. Kale with 57. Leaney 40 off 19. Taking Cummins and Stark for 3 and over. Absolutely smashing it. But it's set up the opportunity for a win. Average bounce. They need 386 and the sharp turn. Stop everything. We have won. Jack Haynes scores 100. Was at Notts, went on the transfer market, came back to Notts. George Bartlett held us up. But we got there. Darcy and Siggins with 7. Lucas and De Caires bowled probably 20 overs for 1 wicket at one stage during sharp turn on day 4. But we've won again. We're 2-1-1. We are somehow piecing together results. Just taking a look at second team cricket to see who's doing what this year. Bradshaw's the guy, 443 runs at 88 plus 3 wickets at 29. I'll take a little bit of that. Saunders averaging 39. Parry averaging 61. He's only played 1 game though. And then we got the bowling. Toby Rowland-Jones, Greatwood, Barrett. We've bowled him out for 172. How is this happening? Cornwall, 5 for 42. Big Noah getting it done. Is that a first? That is a first 5 in his career. A good performance. Lamon B. Cornwall, Pajara, Tom Banton. Probably hasn't got the stats of his 300 that he's just scored in the last week. But that's a great performance. 149 run lead as well. Stokes with a 90. Milligan with 89. We needed it. We got 135 from those, and then Leaney came in, average 40. Put on 41 as well. Sonny Baker picked up a few wickets as well. How good's he on the game so far? 23 wickets, 31 to watch for the future in real life. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, make sure you stop the press. We have stuffed Somerset. We bowl them out for 103. De Caires with 3. Lucas 1. Darcy and Sigdog getting it done. Win by 10 wickets, 21 points. We are talking about a promotion, baby. Leaney's out for 3 weeks. Okay, let's just... Right, whoa. What's going on here? You have a couple of good... Have we got any wicket keepers? I can't bring in one of these wicket keepers because they're old. I'm going to have to play a non-wicket keeper. Stubbs is going to be... You're going to keep wicket. And Cornwall's out, which is actually... quite a bad loss for us. 9 wickets at 16. He has been incredibly good since he came in, and we are going with Greatwood back in this lineup to give us absolute... Yes, we've picked a wicketkeeper who does not play wicketkeeper. Our team gets diminished for it. This is going to be a hard game. I think it's going to be a very hard game. 270 here. Stokes with 70. Kale with 65. He's had a couple of good starts. You can see the scores, but he's not gone on. 450s from 6 games so far. We get rolled towards the back end. Sanger 3 for 100. The 100 was okay, but the 3 wickets, the timing of the wickets was quite hard to take. Okay, 139 behind. De Caires with 5. Lucas with 2. But Wood, that was formerly great, is not a great cricketer. 19 wickets at 47. He averages over 50. It's a great batting average, except this is bowling average. Okay, 101 run lead. Stokes with 125 is beautiful. He's having a great time of it. Career average of 44. This year he's averaging 57. But we're a long way off this. Yep, lose by 9 wickets. Not bad though. 3, 2 and 1 going into the break. We're going high strike rate, guys. Anyone that's got a good strike rate with a bat in second team cricket is going to be part of this lineup. Again, going with that, a keeper, Batson's out, Lean is out with the ball. I've got to play him. He's so bad. The strike rate works. Oh, debut, Milligan, 104. Literally, first game of professional T20 cricket racks up a 196 strike rate. 11% of deliveries went for 6. That is a monstrous effort against Gus Atkinson, John Turner, Sam Curran, Ed Barnard. That is a wonderful performance. Bradders with 4 with the ball. He's, well, I can't say he's there or thereabouts. He's there. But I think the point here is Lucas 1 for 21 going at 5s might give us a genuine 2-spin option. We also just got bowled out for 101 and we're 6 for 44. Safe to say we lost that one. Darcy has been selected by the England Test team and Siggins is out injured. We are in a mess. So we are going to have to play Barrett because of our issues of having to play so many youth players. Greatwood can come in and take the new ball. So Barrett, De Caires, Lucas, Bradshaw are the bowlers to support Greatwood and Anderson. We do okay with the bat. 169's not bad. Stokes with a 45. Stubbs with a 200 strike rate for 36. But bowling. Yeah, not surprised that didn't work out. Well bowled, Bradders. Went for 21. Been carted around for 199 here. Barrett went at 15s. But it's not enough. Not with our high strike rate unit. Kale 54 off 20, 53 off 24. Lucas 42 off 24. Tell you what, he could turn out to be one of the players of the save. Malik's improved his front foot batting to the limit. I'm all over that. Kid you not, we've done it again. This time Aggie with his first meaningful contribution in professional cricket. 83 off 55. 7 T20 games to his name. This is his first real stint at opening. That's working out quite well for him. 196 is generally a decent score. Anderson gives us a 3.5 economy rate. I'm all over that. It's a win. Wins always make you feel good. 3 and 2. It normally is around this stage that we just start falling off a cliff though. And we don't look like getting any different players coming back. Barrett's going at 11.17 and over. So he possibly might be worse than Greatwood at cricket. But with the bat, we are getting strike rates. Kale going at a 197 this year. 182 for Milligan in his first season. It's going to be hard to win though when you're chasing 200. Chris Dent scores 90. He just smashed a 50 winning them the county championship game not that long ago. And 148. It's not enough. Top order weren't quite good enough there, but chasing 200 is always an effort. Milligan, look at him go. Offside, done to the limit. Thrashed by Hampshire. They get 200 here. Tom Press with 91. Bowlers going round the park. What do you expect? Puts pressure on the bat. And the bat capitulates. We haven't got anywhere we can go with our bowling that's going to make this better. Greatwood, Anderson, De Caires all getting smashed. Bradshaw going at 5s. But we sneakily sneak home. Bradshaw with 60 off 25. Lucas 21 off 10. And Anderson 10 off 3 to go and win the game. Wicket 4.6. We get across the line. We win a game 4 and 4. Talking about a quarter final. Do have issues going back to first class cricket though. Barrett has to play because of these silly rules that someone enforced. And Anderson is in. So we're down to 2 seamers for the county championship. 3 spinners. Luckily, it is a spinner's deck. Luckily. Payne, 560. O'Riordan and Beldrum put on 300. 267. I did press spacebar a lot. Josh De Caires with 4, but it doesn't tell the story of his 4. His 4 came at the end. Through this period, they just batted and batted and batted and batted. It's a spinning deck, and our 3 spinners did nothing. 3, 4, 8 all out. Kale batted well, so did Stokes. They put on, there's a 90 and an 80. But the fact is 348 is a long way behind the score that we need. Our only thing here, we've got a 1.5% chance of winning, is they make a mess of trying to set as a score. Interesting, they don't make a mess of setting as a score, but they do gift De Caires 7 for 83 off 21 overs and picking up a 10 for 11 wickets for about 200 in the game. We do need 409. There is a lot of cricket to go and a sharp pitch. Losing by 111 isn't normally great, but I'm okay with this performance. They use 8 bowlers to do the job. We bat 84 overs. We get starts, 40s throughout. Barrett with 46, but the fact is that if we don't have our bowlers available, this is going to turn into a very difficult season. But your batters give you a chance in T20 cricket, despite them scoring 180. Stokes, Milligan, they get it done. Bradshaw, well done. It's a victory. 5 and 4. Net run rates getting near even. Greatwood going at 10 and over. I don't need to watch you do that anymore. Bringing Cornwall goes at 9.5. So that's so much better. Also lose to Essex. 139 for 9. Batting falls apart here. 3 for Finn Hudson-Prentice, who's made the move to Chelmsford. We also do get Darcy and Siggins back. Darcy, how are you going now, son? 7 test matches, 33 wickets at 28. He's got a 5 for to his name. Bowlers show up. Darcy goes at 11. Siggins has a good day out. 3s. 3 wickets going at 7s. But the batting fails when we need it the most. Who picks up the wicket? Sam Curran. Do or die game against Kent. Just checking the batting averages here. You could make a case for Milligan being higher. Also Stubbs, 138. I think I'm going to try Reed, who's supposedly our best bat. It doesn't really matter. They score 215. Siggins goes at 13 and over. We get 177. Reed scores 22 off 16. Didn't really help. And in my haste, I've picked the same team for the county championship. That did not go well. We lose to Essex. We do get our bowling attack back together. We scored 203. We're struggling a bit here. Big Paul Walter picking up 4. Cornwall with 3 with the ball. Lucas with 3. We're not out the game. It's just a low scoring game on a poor wicket. Kale with 136 is magnificent, but we're probably about 20 short when they get across the line. Cornwall 244 going at 6s. And Darcy is back in the England Test team. Also, we get Leaney back as well. He's got a 156 career strike rate and is a keeper. You got to think it's going to help. They score 174 here. Just chipping away throughout, but some decent performances here from Lucas and Barrett randomly, who's come back into the team because he's a youth player. He can play. Milligan 72 off 39. Kale 77 off 43. They are definitely the best 2 players we've got in this format. I think our net run rate, even if we win the last game, isn't going to be good enough unless we thrash them to give us an opportunity of going through. But there's definitely a huge enhancement going on. He says as Surya Kumar Yadav scores 136 off 63. Absolutely pans you to all parts. And you score 143. You've finished the campaign in 6th, 6 and 8. Couple of games below, 1 game below 500. It could have been a lot worse. And we do just need to call out a couple of knocks here as well. So Aggie got the season, only a 122 strike rate opening. Slightly disappointed in that. Milligan batting at 4, average 30, 170 strike rate. That is so good. 169 for Kale at the top of the order, averaging 20. Bradshaw 153. There's some really good stuff in that. With the ball, no one below 8. Lucas 8.81, incredibly out-bowled Josh DeCares. Youth player in time, we've got Yap and we've got Barnes. Please don't just be batters. Yap is a bowler. What have you got about your Yap? 6. Oh, we've got a player. We've got an absolute gunplay here. Let's go into bowling. 168 wickets at 16. He's better than Darcy by 3. Oh, that's so good. 1 day stuff averages 16, 15. Oh, we've literally got a stud on our hands. He's going to be in the England team. Even this season he could be. And we do have Barnes coming in as well. Let's look at Barnes. Averages 39 in first class cricket, second team level, 33 and 23. So he's not a good player. And I don't think will ever play for us. But 1 day after being called up, Yap is going to take the new ball alongside Siggins while Darcy is on international call-up. We don't get the win either. Yap 2 for 71 in the first innings. They score 298. But our batting fails. 106 all out. Hassan Ali with 4. Tom Price with 3. I tell you now, Gloucestershire have battered us from pillar to post throughout. Hassan Ali gets 6 in the second inning. Malik with a 61. Lucas and DeCares with some runs down the order. But it's really quite an easy victory for Gloucester. And Barnes is out injured already. You can't... Stokes is on the rise on the front foot. That's a better performance. Brett Hutton outshines Dylan Pennington, Matt Critchley, Mitchell Stark, Ben Slater for 2 overs. He bowls well. He takes 6. Stokes with 134 continues to be good in this format, averaging 45. I'm a big fan of that. Reed with 97, Milligan 70, Kale 39, DeCares 39. DeCares 39, DeCares, Kale 39, DeCares 39. It sounds very similar. I'm happy with DeCares. I'm happy with what you get as him as a cricketer. He doesn't break the bank. He's not going to play for England. He's just a good, consistent cricketer. Now let's see what the Yap's about. Well, the Yap has got Ben Slater early. 11-run lead for Nottinghamshire. It's never quite as easy as you ever think it will be. Matt Montgomery with 115. Is that century? Yeah, he has scored first-class centuries before. One last year, one this year. Yap, not great. 2 for 61, but there was control with him and Siggins, which is something we've lacked throughout the series. Okay, declaring 296 to win. I've declared Villini on 84. We got 84 from Stokes, 86 from Malik. Tried to score at a reasonable lick. It's the fastest of the game so far. They need 296. Predictor, well, it's got it kind of 50-50. 2.5 sessions to go. We do it. It was tight, but it's actually Siggins is 6 for 66. There's a lot of sixes in there. Slipknot would love it. That get us across the line. He got 2 in 2. And then a couple of overs later got 1. Then Yap got the final wicket. He finishes 3 for 71. We beat Notts, who we are now level with. There's 5 teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of 4 teams vying for 3rd place at the moment. Glamorgan and Kent are sitting pretty. Yap's improved his attacking bowling. Also interesting, we get Darcy back as well. He comes in for Cornwall, and all of a sudden our bowling attack is looking pretty good. Yeah, no one told Somerset it was looking good as they score 3, 4, 8 and 3, 11. Once again, it's our batting lineup that lets us down. 2, 4, 8 all out. Jack Leach taking 5. Milligan bats well, and Kale. There's a theme to what's going on. Kale with another 50. But again, it's another defeat. 4, 6 and 1. Is it a case we haven't quite improved as much as we want? Reed improves the offside to the limit as we lose Bradshaw, Kale, Darcy, Reed and Davis to the 100. I've got to play Stubbs in this format. I can't not play Stubbs. After those 4 centuries in one campaign, he's got to be the guy. And our bowling attack isn't too bad. Yap, Siggins, Cornwall. Let's give Siggins the new ball. De Caires, Lucas. This could be interesting. Bullman is not going to be captain. Stubbs is going to be captain. With the ball, we don't get off to a bad start. Siggins and Yap look excellent. But chasing 274 is about 40 too many. Malik with a 50. Saunders with 60. But again, top order not quite doing it. Swanepoel, wherever he goes, he causes us problems. At least I'm not playing Nathan Fernandez, so there is a plus point. Crikey, 3-3-9 for 8. They've smashed us around the park, good and proper. Cornwall, he's not good in this format. 15 games, averages 57. We need to do something about that. Saunders has just hit 102 off 95 balls as we are marching to victory. And he does it. He finishes on 107 off 98. We knock off 340. What a performance by the lineup. We get 99 from Malik of 87 at the top of the order is great. Milligan with 43. Leaney with 65 off 49. Oh, we're back. I'm going to look to try and get Cornwall out of the... Oh, crikey. Greatwood or Barrett. I've got no options. I've got no levers to pull. 313 in this game. Malik with 121 off 106. He's now averaging 55 in this format. Some players are just good in this format, or they cash in against... Is that Andre Russell still playing? No, it's Alex Russell. Oh, crikey. Okay, so Stubbs with 50, Milligan with 70, Lucas with 30 at the end. 314's good. It might not be enough. We win by 70. Cornwall with 4 for 27. Oh, look, I just average in the 50s. No, I don't. I average 46 now, bro. Lancashire it will be. A different looking Lancashire. Sherazaya in the team. Rory Burns. Rishi Patel. Zach Folks. It's very much all change. Oh, we have been majorly pasted all around. George Bell, 100. Maiden, first class, professional, any format, 100. 81 for Sherazaya. He took us to the sword. De Caires and Lucas were useless. 1 for 134. We don't break the bank with net run rate here, but Stubbs with 129 rolls back the years. He's only in his 3rd year, but feels like a long time since we saw that from him. Spinners aren't quite working out this year. 4 wickets at 72. De Caires 3 wickets at 77. Batting lineup's pretty good, except Bullman at the top, who still not quite sure why you're in the team. I need an opener from somewhere, so you're the guy. You average 45 in second team cricket in this format. We could bring in a Carlton, who gives us a higher strike rate, which I've just gone and done. Okay, 3-2-2, not bad. Stubbs with 94 off 67. He's got his 50 off about 20 odd balls. It was quite an incredible pace of knocking. He just missed out on a one-day century number 7. Great performance from him. Milligan was good. Lucas 58 off 48. De Caires at the end held us together strong. Have given us 322 to play with. Win by 103. Josh De Caires with 4. They were expensive, but they picked up 6 wickets. Robin Das with 102 off 86 as well. So overall, pretty happy with that. We are better than a 500 team. We're 3-2. You need 5 wins to go through, so we've got to win 2 of the last 3. I don't know how we got 276 here, because we were 4 for 54, 5 for 105, and absolutely in the mire and depths of despair of what's going on. But Saunders held strong. Leaney batted beautifully for 83 off 91, and this is the sort of thing you don't get in T20 cricket. Guys can change the game through playing a different style of innings. It wasn't quite enough. We were 5 overs short. Kashif Ali bats beautifully for 54 off 44. Matt Buzz, who I don't know, might be a regen on the game, is only 18, 54 off 46. There was just runs everywhere. Steve Smith opening the batting. It makes it pretty difficult. 3-3. Plus net run rate though. I'm taking the small win. And chances of going through have just fallen through the floor. It's another poor start. We are 3 for 3 here as Baz the leader leaves us absolutely reeling. Stubbs was 66. Lucas was 76. But we're 10 overs short here. Really poor from the team. We finish in a little bit of a mess, to be honest. 232 all out. Saunders and Leaney with runs, and they knocked them off with 10 overs to spare. Again, probably a bit of bat, probably a bit of bowl let us down. 3 and 5, just slightly minus on the net run rate. Isn't the worst performance we've ever seen or ever done. Let's have a quick look. Stubbs was good. 350s, 1 century, average 44, 93 strike rate, great. Malik 100 strike rate for 41 is great. Saunders average 45, that's good. Milligan 28. Bullman was poor for us 4 games. So was Carlton. Maybe I should have gave Barnes a little run out. Leaney was brilliant. 450s, 42 average. De Caires average 40 with the bat as well. Lucas average 48. So maybe 1 opener short of having a really good lineup. But the ball is probably where we struggled the most. Lucas average 58. Not quite come across to being a one-day cricketer. I need to do some work on his defensive ODI bowling or his aggressive. One of the two. Pick one, stick with it. 52 average from De Caires as well. But Cornwall, not bad. Yap, not bad. Worcester went and go and win the T20 Blast. As we get ourselves ready for the final running of the season in the county championship, see where we're going to finish. Let's see if we can finish in that top 4. And then again, that's another big step forward from where we were first year. Problems we've got going into the end is Kale is out injured for the rest of the season. Oh dear. It either gives you Nathan Fernandez, Bullman, or Barnes. I think Bullman's the guy. You're coming in. Captaincy is going to go to Reed. He seems to be the best player. Darcy is injured. 37 wickets at 30 in Test cricket now for him. That's a little bit of a shame. We're going to have to bring in, I think, Cornwall. Cornwall's the guy. And we sneak past North Hands. 202. Cornwall comes in, takes 3 for 29 off 12 overs, bowls beautifully. We take a 120 run lead. Reed with the captaincy. He's like, yes, thank you. 113 off 134. Puts on 166 with Leaney. Leaney is so reliable for us. It's amazing how much we lean on him. Nasanka with 112 again. The second century he scored against us this year. De Caires with another 6. And we knock them off thanks to a Reed 113. He gets a pair of 113s. The first time all series we've had someone score a century in both innings of a county championship game. It does mean the league table, we are holding strong in 4th. And there you have it. 100 in each inning. So in the county cricket, in the cricket captain stats pack, the records section takes all the records from the games of the scorecards that you load in. Consecutive matches with 50 plus, Malik with 4, Stubbs with 4. Centuries, Stubbs with 3 in one day cricket that time. 99 knocked out Tom Press, Carey in the bat. KO has done it twice, once scoring a measly 46, measly 46, and 100 in each innings. Jay Reid, year 2, 113, 299 balls in total. What a performance. Also interesting is what's happened. Everyone else has caught up on the amount of games. And our, hey, we're sitting in 4th, we're looking really good, is not. We're in danger of becoming 7th, even though we've won 5 games. How many did we win last year? We finished 15th in the table overall last year. 6, 7 and 1. 13 bat points, 39 bowl, 156 in total. Well, the batting points are definitely better. Bowling points might end up around the same, but we are looking like it's going to teeter out towards the end of the season. What started off so promising with this team in county cricket is looking like it's going to be a mid-table finish if we're lucky. 262 here, Leany with 78 holding us together. 340 they get in response, but we get a first maiden fifer from Yap. So some of these pieces we're bringing together are starting to shine through. Bullman with a 50. I don't think he's going to be the long-term play, but he's a play nonetheless. And they get across 222 for 5. Kiwi Ollie White scoring 80 odd, 3 for De Cares. And it leaves us, we're not going to finish bottom, but we have 1 game left to try and shoot ourselves up this table, which we don't do. Hi, I'm Ollie Davis. 328 they score. He top scores with 86. He butchered us in the South Africa series that we did. I think he scored 3 centuries in one 5-match series against us. That was tough to take. 328 here. Cornwall with a 5, but the batting again. Reid top scores with 36. We get blown away by Sam Cook. Probably just nibbling it around on a length, a bit of swing. We need about 510 to win. And we actually give it a very reasonable go. Bullman with a maiden first-class century. Malik with a century. And we end up just falling short. And we end up 5 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw. Is it a better season? We were more competitive in the Royal London Cup. We were more competitive in the T20 Blast. And to be fair, we were more competitive in the County Championship as well, in my opinion. You may think differently. With the bat, Kale, we missed him the last 3 games. We were a worse team without him. 750s, 1 century, average 43. He was great. Stokes, 1,000 runs at number 3. Can't complain about that. Reid, 4 centuries as well. Can't complain about that. I think some of them are international ones. Let's change it to this. 4 centuries for us. He was that good. And Milligan, average 31 but 811 runs. So I was quite happy with that. De Cares average 21, Barrett 39. And with the ball, De Cares 76 wickets at 27. Like, he's such a good player for us and will be. He's only 24 now. He's like 225 wickets. He's on for 1,000 wickets in his career. He's that sort of guy. Cornwall 34 at 21 had an absolute career year. So really happy with what he did. Greatwood lost the great. Darcy just off playing international cricket. Lucas average 43. Yap 32. Siggins 30. So some good stuff in there, some bad stuff in there, but definitely a major step in the right direction for us, in my opinion. Most runs in the country was Ben Compton, Jack Haynes in 2, loose deploy. Hey, remember when I released him? But Reid is in that top list of players. Stokes is in that top list of players, which is a nice place to be. And Josh De Cares is 5th in the country in terms of wickets as well. So hope you're enjoying the safe. I'm enjoying making them. These English ones take a lot longer to do a season than an international one. So I do hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying all the stats. We will see you next time.